Quick question. Who decided that football should be controlled by colors, yellow and red? Two tiny cards that can change careers, matches, and history. But why aren't they blue and green, for example? What if I told you football almost didn't have cards at all? And what if I told you traffic lights are the reason your favorite player ever got sent off? Stay with me because today's episode is full of stories that changed football forever. Let's go back to the 1960s. Football was already global, but communication? A disaster. Referees spoke different languages. Players argued, fans were confused, and no one really knew when a player was warned or expelled. Everything depended on shouting, gestures, and misunderstanding. Then came the 1966 World Cup, England versus Argentina, one of the most chaotic matches in football history. Players argued with the referee. The crowd didn't understand the decisions. The referee left the stadium frustrated, angry, and embarrassed. And that's when football changed. Not in the stadium, not in a boardroom, but at a traffic light. The referee was driving home. He stopped. The light turned yellow, then red. And suddenly, he realized something. Yellow means be careful. Red means stop, you're done. Simple, universal, no language needed. And just like that, the idea of yellow and red cards was born. 4 years later, at the 1970 World Cup, for the first time in football history, referees pulled out yellow and red cards, and everything changed. The game became clearer and faster. Fans finally understood decisions. Players finally respected warnings. And football finally spoke one language. So next time you see a yellow card or a red card, remember, you're not watching football rules. You're watching traffic rules that changed football forever.
Offside worked like a traffic rule. Players couldn't wait ahead of play, just like vehicles can't jump the queue. Fouls were treated like violations. Break the rule, stop the play. Free kicks acted like controlled restarts, similar to regulated crossings. And the referee became the human version of traffic control.
And if a traffic light could change football, imagine what a medical condition almost did to the greatest player of all time. Let's talk about Lionel Messi, but not the goals nor the trophies, not the legend that he is, but let's talk about the part of his story that most people forget. Messi almost never became Messi. As a child in Argentina, Messi was diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency. His body wasn't growing properly. Doctors warned that he might never reach normal physical development. In football terms, that could mean no speed, no strength, no professional career. And the treatment, too expensive. His family simply couldn't afford it. Messi could play football, but football might never let him play back.
The injections had to be taken every single day for years. Miss one, and the progress could stop. This wasn't a shortcut. It wasn't performance enhancement. It was basic survival for a growing child. Without the treatment, Messi's bones could fail to develop. His muscles would lag behind. His endurance would collapse against stronger, older players. Talent alone wouldn't be enough. At just 11 years old, his future depended not on a ball, but on medicine.
Then came Barcelona. When Messi was just 13 years old, Barcelona made a decision that changed football history. They offered him a place in their academy and they agreed to pay for his hormone treatment. Daily injections, daily pain, daily discipline. While other kids were playing, Messi was fighting against his own body. against doubt, against destiny, and he never complained. He trained, he listened, he improved, he grew, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally. Barcelona didn't just give Messi a chance. They gave football a legend. And the rest is history and a name that will live forever. And now it's time for the question that divides families, destroys friendships, and fuels football debates forever. Who is the greatest football player of all time? Messi? Ronaldo? Pelé? Maradona? Let's be honest, there's no easy answer. Messi is magic, vision, creativity. Ronaldo is power, speed, discipline, hunger. Pelé changed football globally. Maradona made football emotional. But Messi has done almost everything. League titles, Champions League titles, Ballon d'Ors, and finally, the World Cup. Over 800 career goals, hundreds of assists, but numbers alone don't make greatness. Greatness is impact. Greatness is memory. Greatness is how people feel when they say your name. And Messi is a feeling. But here's the truth. Football doesn't need one greatest. Football needs debates, because debates keep football alive. So now I ask you, not the internet, not the experts, but you. Who is your greatest football player of all time? Drop the name, defend it, argue it, because football isn't just played on the pitch, it's played in conversations. If you loved this story, if you learned something new today, then this channel is for you. Follow, subscribe, and stay with us, because football has more stories than goals. Bye.